Chapter 9.6, Area of a Circle. So our concept for today is the formula area equals pi r squared. So let's take a minute to look at where this formula comes from so that you can understand why the area of a circle equals what it does. So if we take a look at this circle, the radius is the distance from the center to any given point on the outside edge. So each of these spokes here are are the radius. If I take this radius and I cut it in half and I open it up, I get these little triangles. We see this half circumference here, half the area around the circle, or the distance around the circle. That's kind of like my base. Now, while it's a little bit rolly, if you look at the basic shape here, it looks like a parallelogram. Well, I know that the area of a parallelogram equals the base times the height. So in this instance, our base is half of a circumference of a circle, and half of the circumference is calculated by finding pi times r. The height of my circle, for lack of a better term, or the parallelogram, is the radius. It's the distance from the center to the outside edge. So the height is the radius, or r. So if I multiply the base times the height, I would multiply pi times r again, which equals the area of a circle, or pi r squared. So what you need to remember is that to find the area of a circle, you're going to use the formula area equals pi r squared. So what do you use for pi? You're going to use 3.14 as your value for pi, unless you were told differently, which we'll get to in example 2. So example 1, find the area of the circle at the right. So we know that area of a circle equals pi r squared. I see here that the radius is 5 feet. So pi times 5 squared. Following order of operations, I'm going to do the exponent first. And the exponent is only for the radius, not for the pi. So area equals pi times 5 times 5, which is 25. I'm going to substitute 3.14 times 25. 3.14 times 25. 25, 6, 7, 15. 8, 2, 6. Add them together. 0, 15. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. I have 2 places to the right of the decimal. So my area equals 78.5 feet squared. Now, I've noticed a couple of you. You are trying to put the square symbol after the number and then the units. Okay? This is incorrect. Okay? The square goes here after the units. Feet squared, centimeters squared, miles squared. The squared goes with the units, not with the number. Okay? All right, example 2. Find the area of the circular mirror at the left, which I apologize I didn't put a picture of, with a diameter of 14 inches. Use 22/7 for pi. So this is the alternate value for pi. It's the fraction version. So you can either use 3.14 like we used over here, or you can use the fraction. Most people prefer to use the decimal. So unless you're specifically told to use the fraction, you can use the decimal or the fraction, whichever you prefer. So again, area of a circle, let's change colors. I'm bored with that color. Area of a circle equals pi times r squared. So we know that the diameter is 14 inches equals pi times 14 squared equals, let's take a look at this word right here. The formula for area is area equals pi times radius squared, but they gave us the diameter of 14 inches. The diameter is twice the radius. So the radius for this circle is only 7 inches. Radius equals 1/2 of the diameter. So pi times 49. So now we're going to bring in our fraction. 22/7 times 49 over 1. I'm going to cross cancel because 7 goes into 49 7 times. So I'm left with 22 times 7, which is 154. My units are in inches. So 154 inches squared. Okay, that's it for examples. Only 2 today, so please do your QCs and your CYUs. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them the next time I see you.